Hello everyone. Can somebody reply if I'm audible?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So there are 2-3 hands which are up. We can take 1 or 2 questions before we start the webinar. Sudha ji, Sudha Sahu, sorry.
हेलो प्रवीण।
Yeah, yes ma'am.
एक्चुअली मुझे 2-3 क्वेरी है क्योंकि मैंने वैसे डॉक्टर अश्विनी सर के साथ अभी डिस्कस किया कि
हाँ।
अद्वैत किसी भी फॉर्म में फूड नहीं लेना चाह रहा है अभी और मेडिसिन भी नहीं ले रहा है। तो अगर हम इसका कंटिन्यूटी प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट करते हैं
हाँ।
स्केलर का, तो उसको बाइंडर्स तो देना पड़ेगा। तो बाइंडर्स किस फॉर्म में हम दे सकते हैं, या तो सपोजिटरी
मैम,
देना पड़ेगा एक
वो
हमें?
आपको कॉल करके आराम से बात करूंगा। ये कंटिन्यूटी का बोल रहे हैं ना, स्केलर का कंटिन्यूटी का? हाँ, वो तो आप मुझे डायरेक्टली कॉल कर दीजिए।
और सर 2-3 क्वेरी है, तो क्या मैं कंटिन्यूटी
हाँ,
वाले
मैं कॉल पे बता दूंगा आपको। अभी तो राइट नाउ नया प्रोग्राम का बात करेंगे, फिर
ठीक है।
जो भी पुराने हैं विल लुक इनटू इट। आप सीधा कॉल करिए, मैसेज करिए, वो तो मैं अवेलेबल रहता ही हूँ।
हाँ सर, आप तो अवेलेबल रहते हैं।
हाँ, तो
ठीक है सर, फिर
हाँ,
फोन पे डिस्कस करते हैं।
ठीक है। Anyone who wants to basically ask the questions for new batch before we start?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi, sir. So actually, I have been a part of Scalar long back when it was drops.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
I sort of remember.
So, yeah, because and I don't live in India at this point, so I could get somehow I got hold of the drops at that time, and we did that 3 months drops.
Yeah, ma'am.
So will I be able to start again, because that was probably a few months ago, maybe last year, August, September, October, or something like that,
Okay.
So
Uh,
can this be considered as a continuity plan, or should it be,
Ma'am,
as a new thing altogether for us?
it'll
I'm
be
a part of
altogether.
FMC.
Yeah, I remember, ma'am. It'll be altogether new because I'm changing the plan a little bit this time. This is going to be
Okay.
sort of probably we will, instead of just going for the heavy metals, we will start with some gut cleaning, some few other things to start with. So we'll detox
Okay.
antibiotics and other things, steroids and pregnancy medications. Then we will do the vaccine detoxification. Then we will do the heavy metals. Initially, we were doing just the start with the heavy metals, but we will be doing some other programs this time. Like the
So,
sequence will be
since
something
I
different,
am
which is
already following the supplements and medication from FMC, can this go hand in hand, or should
yes,
I stop one and do another? Because
everything
I'm
will go.
almost finishing my continuity plan with FMC. So, and now we will be breaking for holidays. So I don't know how regular I will be in terms of the medication, but scalar drops can be easily administered, if it is drops or whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, both together can be absolutely done. Like they will complement each other. That's what we have always been telling. So, however,
Okay.
seems fit to you. Just give me a second.
Okay, but okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
I will contact you then personally
Yeah.
once
Sure.
I'm in India, and we can touch base with it.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. So thank you so much.
So we
Hello,
will.
sir.
Yeah. Please tell me.
सर एक्चुअली मेरा बच्चा जो है वो 3.5 साल का है, एंड फर्स्ट कंटिन्यूटी प्लान में है इसमें एफएमसी में।
Okay.
थर्ड लास्ट मंथ चल रहा है सर फर्स्ट कंटिन्यूटी प्लान का। तो उसको जैसे टो वॉकिंग है और ये सब है सर, उसको इशू हैंड फ्लैपिंग।
इंडिविजुअल सिम्टम्स के बारे में तो हम लोग बात करेंगे। इज देयर एनीथिंग
ओके
ब्रॉडली वांट टू आस्क? बिकॉज़
ओके, यस सर, हाँ ठीक है सर।
Once you
Uh,
listen to the webinar, you will get to know what we are talking about.
ओके सर, जस्ट ये आस्क कर रहा था कि 3.5 साल के बच्चे को स्केलर दे सकते हैं?
हाँ, yes, yes,
एंड
absolutely.
एक्चुअली वी आर टेकिंग होम्योपैथिक ऑल्सो, और वो ऑल्टरनेट डे चल रहा है, तो क्या उसके साथ चल सकता है?
I would ask, अगर होम्योपैथी ले रहे हैं तो एक मेडिसिन ले रहे हैं तो that's fine. One individual remedy या two individual remedies at the max. At the max,
सर वो
two.
वो एक मेडिसिन ही चल रहा है सर, वो ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे।
हाँ, ठीक है. If there's only one medicine, it's fine. एक ही
ओके,
मेडिसिन चल रहा है तो it's fine.
वन मेडिसिन फॉर ऑल्टरनेट डेज एंड वन एवरी फोर्टनाइट।
That's fine. That's totally fine. That's
ओके
okay.
सर,
We will give it with a gap to this process.
ओके सर, ओके सर, थैंक यू।
Okay, I'm not sure if you have heard of the testimonials. Anyways, you can read it on the group. Also, you can. There is. I'll just put it in the chat as well. These are the testimonials from the previous batch. Actually, I did take it from the first batch itself. The others have been writing in the group as well. And any questions you want to ask, you can ask anyone. You can the few parents who keep responding, so you get the idea over there. और अगर कुछ भी और सवाल हो, you can directly even contact me after the session, or during the session after the presentation. We'll basically take the questions as well. We'll start in a couple of minutes. Just give me a second. Okay, let's start then. We have waited as. Okay, we'll understand basics of healing, and then we'll understand what we are going to do over here. That will give you an idea on what to expect. So human cells, as we know about, actually are designed to run at minus 25 millivolts. So we are made up of various different cells, and each cells are designed to run at minus 25 millivolts. What does it mean? Basically, pH of a liquid, any liquid you take, pH is determined by the whether it is the electron donor or electron receiver. That's how you make it either an acid or a base. If it's a base, which is the pH is above 7, it's an electron donor, which is basically basic, which means it's alkaline. And if it is below 7, it becomes a positive millivolt, and it's a electron stealer. That's why when everybody talks about eating alkaline food, what they are basically trying to say is you have the food, and the food will provide these electrons, and these electrons are necessary to run every cell. And for running the cells, you need minus 25 millivolts. But for making a new cell, we need minus 50 millivolts. So to make a new cell, we basically need minus 50 millivolts. So why do we need this? I'll just tell you. Say suppose you take your finger and hit a hammer over it, and the finger gets injured. What happens is suddenly there's an inflammation. What do we mean by inflammation? The arteries expand so that the nutrition flows there, the oxygen flows there. The next thing the body does is it'll basically send electrons over there for repairing. It needs minus 50 millivolts to to basically make a new cell. And there is information needed, which basically body stores always. It has that information. So to make any new cell, we'll need the nutrition, because which happens because of the inflammation, where the body expands the arteries and various things. That's why you get that throbbing pain and that throbbing even pulsation, because of which the new cells are made. What the body does is a body wears itself, as in the old cells die, and there's a new cell which may keep happening every few days. Like stomach lining rebuilds itself in 5 days. So what happens is the old cells die and the new cells are generated or basically created every 5 days. For that, we'll keep needing the minus 50 millivolt we talked about, and we will need the nutrition which we talked about, and we need the necessary manufacturing items, which are the oxygen and other things. Like the skin rebuilds in 1 month, the liver takes 6 weeks, and the whole nervous system takes about 8 to 12 months. So we need a new healthy cell to basically make the body regenerated completely. Sorry, I'll just mute everyone. And so chronic disease of any sort will occur only when we lose the ability to make new cells that work. So what do you mean by cells? Like basically every cell is made of 50% fat and 50% protein. And except for the nerve cells are made of 75% fat and 25% protein. So essentially every cell essentially works the same, and they look different and they have different software. But every cell's composition is 50% fat or 50% protein, except for the nerve cells. And as soon as we lose the ability to make one new cell that works properly, we go in a chronic health condition. So how does the cells work? We need hardware, as we talked about. It is the nutrition, wherein we need 50% fat and 50% protein, that we get through either supplementation, we get through nutrition, and so these are the two ways. we need voltage to get our minus 50 millivolt for making new cells, and for maintaining the cells, we need minus 25 millivolts. What do we mean by maintaining the cells? So every cell produces different enzymes. They have different enzymatic processes, different metabolic processes to produce, say, stomach acid, to say produce any enzymes. The body needs these electrons. So you have one healthy cell, and for that healthy cell to work properly to produce all these enzymes, and to have the methylation cycle, or to have any of these production of chemicals in the body, it needs minus 25 millivolts. But to make a new cell, we need minus 50 millivolts. So how are these obtained? They're obtained either through food. The main source is the food. You might have had this experiment done in your schools, wherein you take potato and stick to wires and generate electricity through it. Basically, the potato contains the electrons, and because of which, say, what happens is when you eat a carbohydrate, it goes inside the body. The body breaks it down into simple glucose. It enters the bloodstream, and that can everyone. तो जब भी खाना खाते हैं, just I'll keep inserting a little bit of Hindi in between so that everyone understands. So you have the food, it breaks down. The food is broken down into, say, glucose. If it is fat, they're broken down into fatty acids. They go into the Krebs cycle. In the Krebs cycle, it breaks down. It produces the required energy as ATP and ADP. So that's where we basically get the energy. The other things we can use is electromagnetic devices like Tennant biomodulator or Spooky microcurrent devices. They directly give the electrons to the body. Or you can basically walking on the ground in the grass, or touching the pets, or hugging a tree, or hugging adults. It basically transfers the electrons to the other person. And we need the software, which is the information. And that is basically stored below the thymus area, and that's always available. If there is any mismatch in that, we can give it through the remedies which we are talking about, which we'll basically talk about. So these electrons, once they are produced through electron chain transport, they go and get stored at various different places, and they are then they are provided wherever they are needed. The one most important battery is something called as muscle battery. They are nothing but acupuncture meridians. So any electrons that are produced go and get stored in the muscles of our body. And our muscles are basically piezoelectric, and because of which the electrons travel only in one direction. So from the the batteries, the acupuncture meridians basically carry the electrons to individual organs. There are 12 acupuncture batteries, and all of them are associated with different organs. And that's how each of our organs get the electrons to repair and to maintain themselves. The other batteries are the cell membranes. Cell membranes are made of fat lipids, and they also carry they are also basically have the capability to store electrons. Then there is ATP, ADP, which I talked about in the mitochondria. Once the once the food is processed, they also produce the electrons, and that's stored in ATP, ADP. The other one is the DNA. It does not store the electrons, but it stores something called as scalar energy, which we'll talk about going forward. Now, why is the body not getting any of this to basically make new cells? Why is the body not able to do? The reason is somehow these batteries are not able to store the electrons, and they're not able to give the electrons to the required organs, and then the new organs or the new cells are not being produced. New healthy cells are not being produced. And the root causes of that are basically toxins present in the body, or pathogens in the body. The working of the thyroid might have gone down, or the emotions in the body, or the dental infections. These are the 5 root causes. अगर ये 5 root cause address कर लिया, if we are able to address the 5 root causes, and then we stimulate few things in the body to basically work properly, then the body starts getting better. So what we are all trying to do is get these things out, give the body electrons, and let the body start healing itself. And give the required nutrition, and the body will heal itself. So our whole idea is to keep doing this repeatedly until the toxins are gone, until the pathogens are gone, until we are able to support the thyroid, until we are able to break down the emotions which get stored in the body. And the dental infections is generally not an issue with the kids. So these are the things. We'll also look at gut health. You might have already heard it in the FMC. This gut health happens like there is dysbiosis, which is the main reason there is gut issues. It can be bacterial infections, which is or it can be parasites, it can be fungal infections. Each of them have their own issues, and they produce different chemicals to basically dissolve our inner lining. Some of the solutions are using antimicrobials, antifungals, and antiparasitics, which you might already be using. We'll also use them here, not aggressively. We'll be using frequencies to basically get this out. We'll also be doing a basic gut cleanse using the frequencies as well. You might already be taking probiotics to restore the gut microbiome, or if you're not taking, we can take it as we go on. And the prebiotics can be given like inulin, galacto-oligosaccharides, PHGG, or sweet potato, tapioca. These are all good prebiotics. And the most important prebiotics are the millets you are eating. They are excellent prebiotics, because of which the gut microbiome gets restored. We can also do the basic enema to clean anything that is there in the gut. This can be done 3-4 times a week if possible. It's not a necessity, but if it is done, it's good for the detoxification process. So now we'll talk about detoxification in particular. As we spoke about, right? The major things, we want to address the root causes. What are the root causes? It's the toxins, it's the pathogens, it's the supporting of thyroid, it's getting the emotions out, and it's about the dental infection. We can forget about the dental infection, and the 4 other things which are there, we will start addressing through something called a scalar energy. So what are toxins basically? Toxins are anything that are foreign to the body that make the body sick. It can be heavy metals, it can be mycotoxins produced by the fungus, it can be pharmaceuticals, antibiotics, it can be pesticides, it can be plastics, nanoplastics, fluoride, chlorine, and vaccination additives, and the vaccines itself. And the others are the living microbes, which are the bacteria, the virus, the fungus, and the parasites. So these are the toxins broadly, and we need to keep getting this out. So toxin can enter in various forms. It can enter through food. Food contains, like you might have heard, there's a lot of arsenic, and recently you might have heard of the masala which you might be eating has arsenic. It's basically present in all the food. Arsenic, lead, the glyphosates, which are very like one of the main causes for what we have found is for the autism. And in the water we drink, there is chlorine, fluoride, then aluminum vessels and aluminum foil, which can leach the aluminum. Aluminum is also present in the vaccines. Mold becomes a big issue. So these are all the ways the toxins enter the body. And toxins basically block many processes in the body. So what happens is there is DNA which gives you which gives the information for the body to do particular processes. It's called epigenetics, and methylation cycles are the ones which tells you basically the pace at which these chemicals are to be produced in the body. So many of these processes are hindered because of the toxins, presence of toxins. And in autistic kids in particular, what happens is, you might have heard of this, there is a neurotransmitter imbalance. So there are two main neurotransmitters. There are other transmitters as neurotransmitters as well. The main two basic neurotransmitters. They're called as glutamate and they're called and GABA. Glutamate is the one responsible for firing, continuous firing, which is why a lot you can see a lot of the kids in the autistic in the spectrum. Basically, they're very intelligent, savant syndrome. They're responsible for memory. They're responsible for all this intelligence. But glutamates have to get converted to GABA. This happens in a healthy human being, and there is homeostasis in this. If there is presence of toxins and pathogens, this conversion doesn't happen, and we don't get GABA produced. GABA is the one responsible for understanding, for social interaction, for basic gross fine motor skills. Even for walking, you take a step that is decided by glutamate, and you stop the step, it is decided by GABA. So there is a lot of imbalance when there is lack of GABA. And this is the main reason why we have this kids on the spectrum. If we are able to successfully remove the toxins and pathogens, we can, and in presence of vitamin B6 and few other cofactors, this conversion will start happening. Once this conversion happens, we are good to go. The detoxifying, in a healthy body, this detoxification happens naturally. ऐसे ही naturally detoxification हो जाता है. But in a sick body, we'll have to basically let the body do this detoxification. We have different detoxifying organs. They are liver. It metabolizes the toxins or toxins ko so toxin gets into the liver, and from there it is pushed to the gut. From the gut, it is bound by either fiber or any binder, and it gets out of the body. Kidney basically filters the blood and removes the toxin through the urine. Lungs remove it through the breath. Skin removes it through the sweating, and gut removes through the excretion. So we'll be working on all these organs as well as we go along with the process which we'll be talking about. So so it's a comprehensive detoxification process, what we'll be doing. So we'll be supporting the liver. We'll be using various methods to, basically one big method to detoxify the liver by itself, because liver would have a lot of sludge throughout the process till these many days. So we want to clear that sludge. That sludge itself stores a lot of toxins. So as we start doing the detoxification, the first process we'll be doing is something called as castor oil pack. What do we mean by castor oil pack is, we'll be taking castor oil, dip a cotton cloth inside the castor oil and put that castor oil on the liver area. So that castor oil will basically get inside the liver through the skin because of its gravity, because of the gravity, and that starts pushing the toxins out, and that will push it to the small intestine. From there, we'll have a binder to basically carry it forward. The rest of the processes are for adults. We'll do kidney detoxification as well. We'll have a consil tea. We'll make consil tea with consil and consume it for 2 days. We'll also clean up the lymphatic system. Lymphatic systems are nothing but जो skin के ऊपर है. The lymphatic system is basically there is a circulatory system which is made of blood, whose primary support is given by the heart. So heart has this heart pumps, so that, because of which the blood moves. But lymphatic system does not have this support. Lymphatic system is connected to these blood vessels through lymph nodes, but they don't have any support. So generally the exercising or moving around is the way we have to, we get the lymphatic system moving. And from there, any toxin present in the lymphatic system, it goes to the lymph nodes. From there, it comes to the blood. From blood, it goes to the liver. We are going to clean the liver, and it goes to the stomach. From stomach, it gets outside the body. So this is the way toxins get out. So lymphatic system, we have something called dry brushing, where we brush in a particular manner, because of which the toxins get out. We'll again we have all the videos for this. We'll also have a session after registration to get this, basically to make you understand how this happens and how to do this. For gut, we can do enema. and we'll also be using few different frequencies this time. This will be the first time we are going to use these gut detoxification frequencies. In the initial part itself, we'll do the gut detoxification initially. Now the most important part, which is the laser energetic detox, which is, we can call it scalar detox, we can call it homeopathic detox. We'll understand a little bit of this, and we'll go forward with it. There is simple basics of homeopathy which I want to explain, and how this particular thing works. So Dr. Hahnemann is considered the father of homeopathy. He was once called by Napoleon in the war, where a lot of soldiers were dying because of cholera than the war itself. So what Dr. Hahnemann did was, he took the stool sample लिया उन्होंने, तो उसको पानी में mix करते हैं, 100 times water and 1 time this stool, and they do something called succussing shaking, and you keep on doing the same process. From this 100 part, you take 1 part and mix with a fresh new 100 part water. ये करने पे the energetic imprint of the cholera gets imprinted in the water, and once that is administered on the tongue, it starts killing the cholera pathogen. So that's how he started. Basically getting the patients well. So by this we can understand, what we can understand is, if at all we can give the body the required information, and that information is the body takes it and the DNA receives it, and that DNA basically tells what the body to do. If at all it is the frequency of a pathogen, the pathogen is killed. If at all it is the frequency of a toxin, then toxin starts getting out. So every molecule in the universe has a set of has a unique frequency or a set of unique frequencies. We have something called as oligoscans, through which we can actually measure what toxins are present in the body using this particular method. It's used in space exploration, but we can also, it's not available in India, but we can basically get the idea of what toxins are present using this oligoscans. So once we know this, or because of the unique way this scalar works, we can actually combine a group of frequencies and give it to the body. Body ko de diya, so body starts detoxifying. As I said, if we give it under the tongue by infusing it in water, as Dr. Hahnemann said it, we have special machines to do it. So it's not going to be homeopathy, and it's going to be very targeted. That's why it's different from homeopathy. But the working is something similar. As I said, so every toxin has a unique frequency. If the body receives this antidote frequencies as a homeopathic-like remedy, the body's innate ability to process the particular toxin kicks in and starts working towards dislodging it. तो हमने जैसे ही एक टॉक्सिन को निकालने के लिए इंफॉर्मेशन दे दिया, तो बॉडी क्या करता है, बॉडी में कहीं पे भी रहे, the body will start signaling to basically get this toxin out. If it is stuck even in fat cells, anywhere it's not reachable, even if it is inside the cells, it will start getting out. So you might be consuming binders like ADTA and others. They get absorbed inside the gut, in the bloodstream, but they go outside the cells, and they basically take the toxins out and get it out. But they're not able to enter inside the cells. Here, what happens is, because of the nature how the scalar detox works, it can push the toxins out inside from inside the cells as well. So you might have blood reports now. Say there is lead. If lead is, say, whatever lead is in the blood, generally inside the cells, it's 500 to 1,000 times more. So this is only this method, at least what I know of, actually pushes the toxins out from inside the cells. So because of which there are a lot of detox reactions. So one more unique thing about this method is, so you give this information to the body. If the toxin is present, it will remove. If the toxin is not present, it is not going to remove. It's not going to do anything. So इसी की वजह से it's a very it's a evolved form wherein अगर toxin है तो काम करेगा, अगर toxin नहीं है तो you won't need nothing will happen to the body. So if I give a group of frequencies, there's it will act only if it's present. So there's not going to be any detox reaction because we are giving some frequency which is not present, because it will just ignore. And also the remedies, as I'll say forward, it's only made of mainly of water. So there will be no side effects as well. So we have different machines to basically infuse these frequencies in the remedies. And once we have that, we'll basically take it under the tongue or through laser. I'll talk about the laser part going forward, and the body starts releasing the toxins. We'll also be, as I said, we'll also be using binders. We'll give binders 3 times a day, morning, afternoon, and evening, because the detoxification is pretty advanced, as in it happens very fast and it's very potent. So we'll need binders in the body at least 3 times a day. This method was designed by Dr. Lee Cowden. He's in the US. He keeps practicing this still. Yeah, this method is much faster than just taking under the drops under the tongue as well. If we do it with a laser, it has lesser detox reactions compared to taking it under the tongue, and it is much faster. So I'll just show. Just give me a second. I'll just show you how this works. Sorry for this. So you can see here, basically I'm holding the laser, and I'll demonstrate this. Just sorry, I'm just trying to find my laser. I'm not able to. So what happens is, if at all you have a laser and you have the remedy bottle, you can just watch this. I'll just get my laser. Okay. I'll just stop sharing the screen, and I'll show you over here. So you're able to see me right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the laser I was talking about. So you get a straight line like this. So what happens is, you'll be getting small bottles like this. Small bottles like this. These contain the frequency of the remedies which we want to remove. And this is the laser light. The laser light contains a bit of scalar in it. So what it does is, if at all you pass the light through this bottle, which contains the frequencies, then the light coming out of it carries the information which is present in the bottle. And that light we need to basically put it on the body, as I was showing in the video. And we'll basically, once you register, we'll also talk about how to do it properly as well. But the idea is this laser can carry the information which is present in this bottle, and that can, if once the light that is coming out of this, it is put on the body, then the body starts immediately acting on whatever information is provided to it. If at all it is a detoxification process, it will basically get the toxins out. If it is a healing method, then healing frequencies, it will basically start healing the body. So what do I mean by healing is, say suppose how it is somewhat the way homeopathy works or any frequency healing method works, is if at all, so every organ also has a unique frequency. As I said, liver has a frequency. So if at all liver is not in good health, if we can give the liver frequencies, then the liver will start vibrating at a higher amplitude and it will start healing itself. So we'll also use this part in our in the detoxification process, where we'll be supporting all the detox organs, including the liver, using the frequencies as well. So that's what meant by this. So yeah, I'll again share the screen. So one more part I want to talk about is, so these toxins in the body. Okay. One more part is about the emotions. So any emotion the child might have faced, even if he's not able to express anything, he might be happening around, anything that might be happening around, because of which some trauma can set in the body. That trauma is actually stored as magnetic field outside the body, in like just outside the body within 6 feet. There's a method called as biofield tuning, wherein actually tuning forks are activated. The sound happens, and if you bring the tuning fork near the body, wherever the emotions are stored, basically the sound changes. We can actually break the emotions with that. Here we'll be using flower remedies. You might have heard of Bach flower, but we'll be using a lot more different flowers at different stages to basically help the body heal and also get these emotions out. Why do we need to do this? Basically, because of these emotions, as I said, they're sort of magnetic fields. Since the heavy metals can actually get held because of these emotions. Even candida can get held because of these emotions. So in the process, we'll be getting those emotions out. Most importantly, we'll be getting the toxins out. We'll be getting the vaccination effects out. And we'll also do the healing as we go along. We have remedies for stem cell regeneration. So that will happen as we go along. As the body gets the toxins out, as the body gets the pathogens out, we'll keep introducing more and more different frequencies for healing the body, for getting the toxins out. Because our basic root causes are toxins, pathogens, thyroid, emotions, and dental infections, as we have kept talking. And for in the spectrum, it is basically we need to get the glutamates converted to GABA, and that can happen once we start removing these toxins and pathogens. Okay, we'll start taking the questions. If anyone has these questions, any questions, we can start taking it now.
So if my 3 years kid is not ready for the castor oil and all, so how you are going to manage that?
Castor oil, we can put it once he sleeps. So most of the kids generally don't keep the castor oil packed like at any time. So we do it in the night itself. Most of the parents do it in the night. Just before sleeping, we give a binder, either chlorella and say optisilica. It's a bamboo silica thing. And then we apply the castor oil pack on the liver after.
Okay, so in order to join the program, is it like we need to contact you as a company, or you have a center in Bangalore or around?
No, basically I'll send out these remedies. So these will be the two things you'll be receiving. Sorry, this is the bottle I talked about, which you will be receiving, and you will be receiving such bottle which is basically to administer it under the tongue.
Mhm.
This will be administered under the tongue. The contents of this are basically water, and as I kept repeating it, for storage purposes, so that there is no fungal attack, we use a little bit of Lugol's iodine and colloidal silver, just so that there is no fungal attack on in the water. It's only for storage purpose, but it's mainly frequency infused in this. And this we will send it as a kit in the anywhere in India. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, hi. Please, Neeraj, tell me.
Hello.
Hi, Praveen.
Yeah.
Sorry, this is the first time I'm attending this webinar, so obviously I have a number of questions. Please pardon me if if it offends you or if
No,
I'm
no,
being
not at all, not at all.
bit,
Please.
okay. Okay. So, I mean, I have seen numerous ads and things like that, remedies and therapies in the name of right from the Ayurvedic to homeopathic to the stem cell therapy to the various things. So, first question itself is like, the doubt that, there is no way to trust or ensure that whatever you're saying is right or wrong. First thing is that. Second thing is like even though say if it is right and true, then again most of the time all the ads which shows that irrespective of whatever methods we take, there is always a positive ad shown that this has helped people, but in reality when we go for it, it becomes 50-50, 40-60. It may be, it may not be. So and then people, what we do, like even I have tried many medicines for 4 months, 6 months, it didn't work out, and then I left. I tried various type of medicines. Okay, so and ultimately doctor says there is no official medicine for this. The therapy is the only solution. So how can, or how as a parent one should trust that this will work or not work, or this is again just another trial
Okay.
with no hope and all those things. Yeah.
So firstly, this was first I have to tell about this. So I'm not a doctor by profession. So I have been an engineer. I have worked in the US. I did my master's there. I worked there in an investment bank. I fell ill. Then I had to come back to India and start learning to get myself well, because I visited doctors and nobody knew what was happening. Because of this, I had to find alternative methods, and this was one alternative method which helped me significantly. Coming to the trust factor. See, one thing is we have seen this working with many different people as of now. So there are, as you might have seen in the group, there are a lot of people who might already come up and given testimonials. You can speak with them, you can ping them and ask. One. Second is you can try this for 3 to 6 months. That is what I would give. And if it works, very well and good, you have hit the jackpot. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to find what is bothering. So I have gone through various modalities. I've tried to understand a lot of things, and this seems to be a very fast acting method. And as I said, it was designed by someone named Dr. Lee Cowden, and he has also there's a famous YouTube video wherein he talks about the autistic kids he has treated with this method. Obviously, with this, along with the supplements which we are talking about, whatever necessary, magnesium, zinc, or basic B vitamins, the nutrition part, and getting the gut clean, gut healed. So these are the basic things we'll need to keep doing as well. So you can only try and get to know about it. This is our experience that people have gotten pretty well immediately. It acts very fast. You may start seeing the differences within a month and a half, or even faster than that, much faster than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if it is a generic principle, does it even work for people with like say if I have upset stomach, example, I take antibiotics and all. So
Yeah.
if I go with your medicine, it should work, right?
Yeah.
Assuming, right?
Yes. Yes. For gut in specific, we are not going to do a lot. Gut is one part which we'll need to use the probiotics, prebiotics, and other little bit of antifungals and antiparasites. But throughout the body, we'll get the toxins out. And toxins, if they're present in the gut, they will also get out. Gut healing requires, as I said, we'll do the preliminary healing as well. But the rest of the things we'll keep doing. And absolutely, it'll help everyone of all ages, irrespective of what they're going through.
And usually the duration of this course is, I
This will
mean,
be
as you said,
we'll start with a 12-week program, which is 3 months. We'll send you remedies for that. Once you see how you feel, we'll keep going the extra 3 months. We'll have a continuity program. This is going to take time because it's a very complex issue. There's a lot of things involved. As I said, we have to address the toxins, pathogens. We have to actually start stimulating few organs, few things. We also have to, as I said, the regeneration part. We also have to address the emotions. So there's a lot of things that need to happen, and it's going to take time. So I would urge you to just try it for 3 to 6 months, and after that, if it doesn't work for you, yeah, then you can try any other modality. But according to my experience of at least 150 kids, it works with a lot of people. That's what I would say. And there can be detox reactions. That's the thing you need to understand because that's what we have observed. Because the body is the first thing that gets stimulated whenever whatever we are doing to the body is nervous system, and the kids' nervous system are what are stimulated at this point. So there is hyperactivity because of that. In this protocol this time, we are trying our level best to reduce those things, because we'll be initially what we used to do was get the heavy metals out first. But here we'll be getting the steroids out first, and sulfur drugs and few other things, antibiotics, which may be stimulating the immune system. And we'll also get a little bit of cytokines out. So that will calm the nervous system. It will calm the immune system. And then we also have some remedies to, if there is hyperactivity, there are some things we'll be using to calm the system down. So those all things will be used as we go along. And then we will start getting the, as I said, steroids, and we'll get the labor medications out first. And then we'll start acting on the vaccines, set of few vaccines, then the heavy.
Sir, can we give this to a kid while sleeping?
Yes, absolutely.
Because he will not be stable. My kid at least won't be stable. That's why
Yes,
I'm asking.
we can give it while sleeping.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I'm fairly new to this seminar. This is the first time I'm attending this.
Okay.
And I have like using your this Scalar program. I was just doing some research, and it's pretty much similar what you were showing in the slides.
Yeah.
So my child is nearly 7 years old.
Okay.
And we have tried, as Neeraj said, like we have tried so many therapies, homeopathic medicine, Ayurvedic medicine.
Yeah.
I have seen little bit improvement. Like he's non-verbal at the moment, but he does make a lot of different sound.
Okay.
But it doesn't make any sense. But he said like mommy, daddy, but doesn't make any sense. He's not telling me like you are my mom and all that.
Okay.
And we don't live inside India, so we are outside from India.
Okay.
So I can get someone to get the medicine, but like, so you start, so is this like these 2 bottles you showed in the video, like we have to use only these 2 things, or do we have to follow any particular diet along?
No, only, I mean, diet, the best I would suggest is to first cut the wheat out and cut the dairy out.
Okay, so gluten-free, casein-free diet.
Gluten-free, casein-free would be the best. If not, if you're not able to do casein-free, at least do consume only A2 milk. A1 casein is much more inflammatory than A2. And if you're not able to do if you're not able to cut gluten out, please use the desi breeds like
Yeah.
Emmer or Kapli or something like that. But it's best to not use wheat. Cut the wheat out at least. That would be my suggestion. And as in gluten out. But
Okay.
yeah, nothing is necessary for this program.
And do we keep doing the therapy? Because we do attend therapy from India. So we do online session from India, which
Yeah.
is like occupational therapy. So because he's very hyper, he's on his feet like more than 13 hours. He just have a lot of energy. And they said we have to burn his energy somehow. So we do like so many physical activities. So then he gets tired and then he sleep like 8 hours non-stop. So to get that 8 hours sleep, we do this.
Yeah.
So he'll be, sleeping nicely.
That's fine. You can continue that. It's not an issue at all. We want
And
to get the we want
okay,
we,
yeah, sorry.
we want to get the internal parts of the body working. That's the most important part.
Okay. And so when like after finishing this, so do you have like we have to start this therapy like next month, or is it any particular time, or we can start from December? Because I have someone coming to India in December.
It's totally up to you, ma'am. It's totally up to you
Okay.
whenever you want to do it. Whenever anyone is traveling, you can just ask me to send it to them. Then I can send the kit and you can basically start doing it.
And what about this lesser light?
You can get it on Amazon.
Okay, that's
It
fine.
costs,
So rest of
yeah,
the thing I can get it online.
yeah. Rest of the things you will be getting it online.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. And are you able to send this presentation anyhow?
I'll look into it, ma'am. You can just
Okay.
ping me. I'll look into it.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
How to reach out to you to get those infos and all?
I'm available on the group, sir. The Scalar Energy group from which you have joined just now.
Oh, it was forwarded to me. I am not in the group.
Okay, let me just, I'll just send you my number. You can just, I'll just put my number. Anyone can just use it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I think the link for the laser, I think like it's out of stock. Is there like, can we guys,
Yeah, I'll find an alternative if it's out of stock. That
okay.
I'll find out.
And can you please repeat like the things you're like starting with? You're saying you're not starting with heavy metals, right? You're starting with
Yeah.
something.
We'll be starting with, so first thing we'll be starting is, so there is a concept called as similium and the energetic effects any medicine has on the body. It's in homeopathy. So what happens is, if at all any medication is taken and it can have a side effect, like it can have an energetic imbalance that's created in the body. So what happens when you're giving birth? A lot of medications are given to the mother. So first thing we will want to remove is those medications, and sometimes steroids are given. So we want to remove them. So we'll start with that. And that will also basically harmonize the energetic imprint that has happened because of this. And we'll also get the antibiotics out. So physically, so there are two things. One is the chemically things getting out. Once we say want to remove mercury, mercury will get out. Another thing is the energetic imprint the mercury leaves on the body. So once we do the laser or give the remedies in this form, it will also harmonize the energetic distortion that has happened. So both the things will keep happening. So it is the same with vaccine. So many might have had this effect after MMR. So once we get the once we administer the MMR vaccine detoxification, the physical things also will get out, and the energetic imprint that has happened because of which there's a lot of issues happening, that will also start getting harmonized, and can start getting better. So initially we'll start with steroids, antibiotics, and a few other things. Then we will also then move on to one set of vaccines, because second set of vaccine we'll be doing it in the continuity program. And then after that, we will go to the heavy metals. Then as we go on, depending on how much we can accommodate in the 3 months, we'll do it. Then we'll also have the glyphosates, the pesticides, the plastics, nanoplastics. In aluminum itself, there are like aluminum, nano aluminum, aluminum sulfate. There are various different forms of aluminum. There are different forms of mercury, ethyl mercury, methyl mercury. So we'll be addressing all these forms. So just getting one form is very like it won't do our work. So we'll be doing all of this thing.
Okay, all of this in.
Sir, how would we know?
Sorry,
Yeah.
sir.
Yes, sir. How would we know that the duration of this thing is like, for example, we are taking steroids out.
Yeah.
So, how much time will it take for this particular thing to come out, and how would we define or gauge that it is out
It's
of the
only on
body?
only on the symptom, ma'am. Only on the symptoms getting better. Because we don't have tests to do it. There are no tests to find out what is these things if they are present in the body, and there are no tests to know if there is an energetic imprint that is causing the issue. So,
but
it's
we have a
only the
basic
symptom.
timeline for each of these, remedies, right? Like,
Yeah,
or it depends from child to child.
No, we'll give a protocol. We'll be doing that, and depending on the protocol and depending on the outcome, you'll get to know. There's sufficient amount given for each remedies.
Okay, sure.
Yes, sir. Somebody was asking.
Yeah, so you mentioned there are some healing frequencies also you'll be giving.
Yeah. So like first we'll be giving detox support frequencies, which is the liver frequency, the kidney frequency. We may also give the adrenal glands frequencies. They will support in the detoxification. And other healing, as we go along, we will start giving something to stimulate your, what do you call, the stem cells. There are regeneration frequencies. There are peptide frequencies which will help in other healings. So as we go on, we'll keep giving. So this will be part of the process.
It's these raw are
one by one, ma'am. One by
okay,
one. Let the person.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, what about the die-offs? Like, my child was given DMSA and he got fever. Like every 15 days, he was getting fever.
There can definitely be detox reactions, sir. That is one thing you will need to take up because this is a very potent detox method. This is very fast acting. As soon as you give the signal, the body will start getting this out. So there can be. We are trying our level best to use different remedies to control the detox reactions. So detox reactions, जितना हो सके उतना control लाने के लिए वो method भी है. As I said, we'll be getting the steroids out first. We'll be getting excess cytokine storms out first. So once those things get out, we have a higher chance of basically getting these detox reactions lesser.
Sir, as it is more aggressive than FMC detox, isn't it?
It's faster than FMC detox, but through laser it can be much more. The detox reactions can be lesser.
So die-offs will be more severe than FMC medicine.
Need not be, sir. Need not be. That's what it's a very, how do I put it? The laser is has a very harmonizing effect when you are detoxing. So the detox reactions may be very less. So it will depend on the kid how he is able to take it. Because when we take DMSA or EDTA, what happens is the salts also come out. Once the salt comes out, there is an imbalance in the nervous system that can stimulate the nervous system. But here there is no salt imbalance that happens. So only the toxins come out that can irritate this. The main detox that can happen is once the toxins start coming out, because of the toxins present in the body, there is a lot of parasites, pathogens, viruses. So parasites, pathogens, and everything survive because of this toxic environment. Once they start coming out, only then can we actually successfully kill the parasites and pathogens. So first thing is getting this out. Because of that, there is parasites and pathogens surface, and that we can kill by albendazole, and also we'll give frequencies remedies for that.
Okay, sir, from Scalar also detox will be done, and FMC also giving medicines for detox. So isn't it will be too much for the child?
No, sir. What we have observed is they go complementary to each other. Again, you will need to, we'll need to do it. And theoretically, this has a pretty fast acting method because we have to get toxins out from the inside the cells. As I said, say if lead is if it come whatever the lead is present in the blood, it's almost 500 to 1,000 times more inside the cells, and this starts getting things outside the from inside the cells.
One more thing, sir. Will there be any test will be done, or like from FMC test will be sufficient?
Test, there will be no test center. As I said, if at all there is a toxin, it will act. If it is that there is no toxin, it will not do anything to the body. Since there are no chemicals, there will be no side effects. It's only if the toxins are present, it will act. So even if I give 100 frequencies, if there are no frequencies, like if there are no toxins of them in the body, it will not do anything. It'll just ignore. If even one toxin is present, only that toxins will get away. So we don't need the tests. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Lokesh ji.
Lokesh. Yeah, hello, sir. How are you? How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good, sir. Sir, what type of enema will be given? Like it will be oil based or it will be medicated enemas?
If at all you want to do, it's just normal enema. If you want to do it, it's basically lukewarm water. Put some, take some neem leaves and basically tear it down or boil it. Boil the neem leaves in this water and put some methi seeds and filter it and use the lukewarm water for the enema. That's all.
Okay. And like, can we give oil as well through enema? Like
yes, absolutely. You can do the basti. Yes.
Okay. And so there are some tests like which we do for these lead, mercury, and all this heavy metals and pathogen tests. Like so, through while doing those tests, we will be able to we will have the baseline, and if we go with the scalar, like we will be able to know like how good we are doing. Like what's the result actually?
Absolutely, yes.
So, what type of test will help us to know like whether it's helping us or not?
I would go with the symptoms. The best thing is the symptoms. You will get to know the kid is getting better.
That is fine, sir. Symptoms will definitely improve.
Yeah, even if you want to see it, you can just go for the normal heavy metal blood test. You can do that, but it's not necessary. If you want me to recommend, I can recommend it.
Just to have the baseline and to know like.
Definitely. You can just ping me once after the registration.
We can go with the heavy metal test, and for pathogens, which test we can go for?
There is no test for the pathogens, sir. Eosinophils are checked, but there is no comprehensive test. They even with the best of the
Olivo scan, like you're telling something about the Olivo scan. What exactly is this, sir?
It's a test wherein they basically test the toxins present in the body using the frequencies of the heavy metal. Even in the oligo scans, they only test for, say, mercury. They do not test for methyl mercury, ethyl mercury. They can test for aluminum. They don't test for nano aluminum, aluminum sulfate, aluminum hydroxide. There are 11 forms of aluminum will be removed. So they are not. They don't test it. That's why I would not recommend test because the toxins which we are removing, they are not even present in the test.
Yeah, that's right, sir. And what about the hyperactivity? How hyperactivity will be reduced by this, sir?
So once the toxins start getting out, glutamate start getting converted to GABA. The hyperactivity will start reducing by themselves.
Okay. So it again depends upon the toxins present in the body.
Yes, sir. The 5 basic root causes. We need to keep addressing the root causes: toxins, pathogens, emotions, and supporting the thyroid. And
the scalar will work on all the 5 root causes, right?
Yeah. We are basically except for the dental infection, which you will need to go to the local dentist or a biological dentist. The rest of the things we are going to support it here.
Okay. So like how it's going to work on the stored emotions in the body?
It basically starts, the flower remedies have these capacity to basically break down these emotions and they start releasing.
Okay. So for emotions, like we'll be using the batch flower remedies, right?
It's not just bark flower, it will be more than bark flower.
It will be more than the batch flowers.
Yeah. There are almost 400 flowers. We'll be using a couple of them. we'll use them slowly. Again, it's a comprehensive method which we are trying to put together, where we'll be
Okay.
trying to regenerate, we'll be trying to get the toxins
So
out.
we will be starting with the 5 root causes, and we will target one by one, right, sir?
Yeah, we'll go on targeting one by one, as and how the kids react. We'll be basically keep on increasing these things.
Okay. Okay. And one last question, sir. Like, but you tell us like there are two methods to administer the scalar. One is the laser, and the other is under the tongue, right, sir?
Yeah. Yeah.
So which one is we have to use? We have to go with the both, or we can use any of them?
Yeah, we'll be doing both of them.
So we have to do both of them, right?
Yeah, we'll be sending remedies for both of them.
Okay, so these are two different things which we have to do.
Yeah, as in laser is one part, and basically under the tongue drops is one more part.
Okay. These two are different parts, different things which we have to do. Okay.
Yeah, but the remedies are basically the same.
Okay, remedies.
The frequencies will be the same in both the ways.
Okay, frequencies are same, but we are giving to the body in a different form, actually.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. And when we are going to start this, sir?
We'll keep the registrations open for one week, and after that, I'll start sending the remedies.
Okay. And like how many bottles we will be getting in this actually?
Probably you'll be getting smaller bottles around 25, I think 20, and bigger bottles you may be getting 5 to 6. Since this will be the new way, we may get, it'll be around this 20 small bottles and 5 to 6 the under the tongue bottles.
Okay. And what in case like if we by the any chance one bottle gets here and there, so we will be able to get the new one from you?
So I'll basically we'll be I think so we'll be charging around 250 rupees for the courier and this, but we'll be giving anytime anything happens, we'll just send you the new bottle.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. Narendra Singh ji.
हेलो
Yes, sir.
सर गुड इवनिंग सर.
गुड इवनिंग.
तो सर एक्चुअली क्या है, अभी हमने लास्ट मंथ एफएमसी का फर्स्ट जो है वो कंप्लीट करा, ठीक है, 3 मंथ्स का था. तो मुझे ना उसमें कुछ ज्यादा चेंजेस लगे नहीं, मतलब बिल्कुल नेग्लिजिबल थे. मेरा सन 8.5 years का है.
ओके.
मतलब वो सब कुछ ठीक है, हाइपर एक्टिविटी उसको काफी, थोड़ा उसको समझ नहीं है, उसको ना ज्यादा चीजों का समझ नहीं पाता है वो. ठीक है. तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ, 3 months के बाद तो उसको ना एक दौरा पड़ा, उसको ना दौरा इन द सेंस कि उसका मुंह थोड़ा टेढ़ा हो गया था एक दिन अचानक.
ओके.
ठीक है. तो उसके लिए फिर हमने क्या करा, उसके लिए होम्योपैथी स्टार्ट करा.
ओके.
जो भी चल रहा है. ठीक है. तो मैं आप कह रहे थे ना कि वो मेडिसिन को बंद करना है या ऐसा कुछ है बीच में ना अभी इस प्रोग्राम में, तो वो कंटिन्यू करना पड़ेगा मुझे?
वो होम्योपैथी का है तो एक मेडिसिन है तो कंटिन्यू कीजिए, मैक्सिमम 2, जस्ट कीप मैक्सिमम 2.
नहीं, दो एक ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे है और मतलब 2 कंटिन्यूटी में, एक ऑल्टरनेट डेज पे.
हाँ ठीक है सर, दैट्स व्हाट इज इट, कंटिन्यू रखिए वो.
वो दिन में 3 बार है.
हाँ ठीक है, दैट्स फाइन.
ठीक है.
दैट्स फाइन.
ठीक है सर.
नॉट एन इशू.
ठीक है.
हाँ. शर्मा जी. शर्मा जी.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi. Yes.
Yeah. So I think you may like we are giving the metal cord. So like I want to know like exactly. I'm not sure exactly what we are giving in that, and should we stop that once we?
Yeah. Metal cord needs to be stopped. There are a lot of too many things in that. Yeah, it's fine. You can stop metal cord. This will act much more. This is much more directed.
Okay, metal cord is the same thing, like what you're saying.
Metal cord is a mix of things. This will do much more comprehensive job. It'll do much better. Metal cord has some things. It's fine. We need to stop metal. Let's stop metal.
And like you mentioned quite a number of things, so you'll be sending all the equipment like bottles at once, or
we'll be sending all the bottles at once. We'll send it for 3 months. Then again, after that, there'll be continuity for 3 months, every 3 months.
Okay, got it. And like homeopathy, if you are giving like one medicine like twice daily, like in the morning and in the night,
Yeah,
so you can continue that.
yeah, that's fine. That's totally fine. If you are giving homeopathy, I may ask you not to give one remedy which I may be sending. This is something which I'm thinking of. That you don't need to give, you continue homeopathy. If at all you're not giving homeopathy, that I would ask to give something on
Okay.
this lines.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Venkatji? Oh, sorry. Venkatji, can you unmute? Sorry, I muted you again by mistake.
Hi, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Sir, as you said, the process heavy metal detox and vaccine detoxification, which will be the first priority you're going to give? That means in a sequence wise?
Probably we'll be doing the vaccines first.
Vaccines first.
Yeah.
So in that
one set of vaccines, the second set of vaccines we'll be doing in the continuity plan in the next 3 months.
So in first, may I know what set of the vaccines that we are going to cover in the first set?
I'll let you know, sir. I'll let you know. I have made those adjustments. I can tell you later on. You can just ping me and ask. I don't remember all of them as of now. I can basically.
Okay, sir. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Why? Because mostly this spectrum disorder will come. Mostly there will be one triggering point to each and every child. Up to my knowledge, my son was he was happy and healthy up to 9 and 10 months after giving the MMR vaccine.
Yeah, we will definitely be doing MMR in the first month, in the first 3 months.
Okay, sir. Okay.
MMR
And
separately we'll be doing, and the set of vaccines, a different set of vaccines we'll be doing separately. That MMR for sure will be in the initial this itself.
Why? Because most of the studies are saying that due to after giving of MMR, these lot of spectrums are happening in a lot of children. So even I find out that after giving that MMR only, there will be hyperactivity and ADHD characters are shown in my kid actually.
Yes, sir. Again, as I said,
and I'm already enrolled in FMC. I got completed the basic plan 3 months, and right now I'm in a first continuity plan. Actually, you done for our group in February itself about a Scalar, but it's
sorry about the delay, sir. I had something's going on.
Odd delay. It's almost 4-5 months. Yeah. I understood. In between, I called you once
supposed to do it.
also.
Then this,
Why? Because as you said, it's a complementary one. So what we thought was both combined together, it will be more effect. After joining FMC for the first 3 months, my kid was non-verbal. Right now, he's on verbal track. So he's recovering. So that's why if you start a little bit earlier, 1 month, 2 months before, it will be very good helpful. Why? Because as the age grows, the complications and toxicity will grow. So that's why.
I totally understand. We'll be doing this
okay.
now. Now that this has happened, we'll close the registration in 7 days or maximum 8 to 9 days. Then we'll start sending out the remedies.
Okay.
And
okay, sir. Can I message you personally?
Yeah, sure.
Or may I call you so that I can know what are the set of vaccinations that we are going to cover in the five set of big bottles, and will we have to purchase that laser equipment for that small bottles?
Yes, sir.
Or we can give that.
No, you will need to purchase it. I would want you to do laser for at least 6 to 9 months. Then after that, you can do just the drops. But laser is very fast, and we want to have that effect.
Okay, sir. So it's just as you demonstrate in the video, it's just a 5 minutes of method. That's it now.
Yeah, is just that much?
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Yeah, sir. Actually, I have a question. Like, is this a customized plan for each and every children, or is it the same plan for all children?
So it will be the same plan for all the children, but it becomes customized personally. Because, as I said, If I give 100 frequencies also, if the toxin is not present, it's not going to act on the kid. So it becomes customized as soon as I give it in this manner. It will only remove whatever toxins are there in the kid's body. Otherwise, there is no action to it.
Oh, okay. Actually, we are in 4th month plan with FMC.
Yeah.
Can we go both simultaneously or?
Yes, sir. Simultaneously, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. This is completely on the frequency side. This will keep happening. That can also keep happening. Yes.
Okay. Actually, another question is, every month we are giving some charcoal.
Sorry, sir, it's not audible. Can you repeat it?
Charcoal, activated charcoal we are giving.
Yeah.
For every month, for 5 days, we are giving activated charcoal. At that time, he was very much hyperactive.
Okay.
With this, is there any hyperactivity will increase or?
Yeah, hyperactivity increasing is a possibility, sir, because we are getting the toxins out. We are getting the toxins out from everywhere. There is no place the toxin, we'll not be able to act with this method. And we'll be giving binders by ourselves. We'll be giving chlorella. We'll be giving bamboo silica, and we'll be giving zeolite plus fulvic and humic. So these will be the binders. There'll be 3 binders basically. You'll be giving it in the afternoon, in the night, and the morning, whatever binder you are giving it with the FMC. So these will be the 3 binders. So these binders you'll need to buy. You'll need to buy the laser and also buy castor oil and cloth for the castor oil. And some for dry brushing. You can use the silver brush or a new brush.
Okay, good.
Yeah. iPhone. Yeah, Sharmaji, any other question?
Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Praveen sir, thank you for introducing this program. It is like a pure science, a quantum science that you explained.
Yeah.
I just wanted to know, sir, that you mentioned about yourself as like you're not from you're not a doctor, you're from investment banker, and your background like that, and you had your experience, and this modality helped you. So, can we know a little bit about your team who's working alongside with you with these remedies? Like, how are you designing this, or is it a well-kept secret?
It's only me, ma'am. I don't have any team as of now. I'll have to teach someone these things. I'm trying to see whom I can train so that we are more people. But as of now, so there are different people doing small things in different parts of the world. I'm just trying to put them all together, basically looking into spectrum disorders. So somebody might be doing detoxification as a simple thing. Somebody might be doing getting emotions out. Somebody might be doing some other way. Like there are things associated with the frequency medicine. But I'm trying to put them all together. Somebody might be doing homeopathy. Those all things, if I can put together and use all the possible ways to get the body like get rid of the toxins and get it working is the aim. So I'm not sure. I'll have to find someone who is putting all these things together, but that's what I'm trying to do from various modalities.
No, the reason being, the whatever you said makes total sense, in terms of science and everything. And the flower remedies and all of those, what you told is like a pure science. So I was just very inquisitive to know, like, solely basis your experience, undergoing this methodology, you have deep dived into it and understood the whole methodology and devised this program, or is it like certain homeopaths have helped you out, or how is it like? I was just curious to know.
Yeah, I've taken courses from various places. As I said, I've taken courses of Dr. Lee Cowden. I think some part. I've talked to different doctors.
That's what. Yeah.
I've talked to different practitioners from the US to understand these things. I've bugged a lot of people to basically get to this point.
Yeah. That was my question as to. Yeah. Okay. That
various
helps.
books and various places to put together. I tried to understand the biochemical aspect of the body. From there, I delved into this. Mainly to understand how the supplements work or how the body reacts to various things. and then trying to see if only that doesn't work, then what needs to complement it. So nutrition wise, it is a necessity. Even if I give a frequency of, say, iodine, if iodine is needed for the body, or say vitamin B1, we will desensitize vitamins going forward. But even what that will do is it will basically get the body to absorb and work the vitamin B properly. But it will not give the physical vitamin B1. We want the physical vitamin B1. We can repair the body, but the nutrition part has to be given. So that at least the minimum parts, vitamin B1, sorry, B vitamins, magnesium, zinc, omega-3, these at least these 4 things, even if you're anyone else who is not part of the FMC, if they want to, if they ask for supplement, these will be the recommended things. Zinc, magnesium.
Sir, one more.
Yeah.
Yeah. One more question I have with regards to vitamin B is that what I've done, studied it on, that these kids on spectrum cannot methylate this B9 and B12 probably, right?
Yeah.
So, but the supplements which were suggested to us earlier were having all of these, like full spectrum of agitation in my child. So just wanted to understand this supplement part also.
It's best to give the methylated forms. If you can give methylcobalamin, the one more form is adenosylcobalamin. Both of them will help in better absorption. Don't give just the cobalamin form, which is a little bit sometimes toxic, but the methylated forms are much better. Or there are methylated forms of all the vitamin B1 instead of the sorry, I am not able to. Benfotiamine is the methylated form. B2 has its own methylated form, riboflavin 5. This. So it's best to give the methylated form. And also for the methylation, there is a frequencies which we'll be using because methylation also stops the detoxification process. So we'll be also using the frequencies for the methylation. We'll also be using frequencies for binding the toxins properly. So these things, these all things are there. Sorry, I don't mention these things probably in the this. Next time I'll probably.
No worries, sir. And you'll be the sole person like for handling all. I know there'll be parents reaching out to you with queries whenever that happens. So you'll be the only person we'll be reaching out to.
Yeah, right now I'll be the only one. Probably if I get the team, I'll probably train them and also make them available soon.
Sure.
I'll be there. I'll be available most of the time.
Yeah, I've spoken to people like parents from the other batch. They spoke really high of the support that you've provided them, in terms of like whenever they had to reach out in the midnight, you were always available.
Yeah.
So just curious to know the team and
I try my best to be available as much as possible. Whatever capacity I can do, I'll be doing it. I'll definitely.
Sure, sir. Sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Chetanji.
Yes, sorry, sir. I just want to ask you, like you said, you have done lots of study and all that. So have you come across with any conclusion, like why the normal child after like 1 or 2 years, just suddenly you can see the autism symptoms? Because that happened to my child. He was completely normal and we don't know the reason.
Okay, ma'am. I have few theories. One of the prominent one is, so as I said, the root causes, right? There are different aspects to the root causes. So say a child might be having that emotional trauma or a vaccine trauma or any trauma. As soon as that trauma is hit, what happens is the immune system starts coming down. The first things that enter the body are the viruses. There are retroviruses, different types of viruses, which again we'll be dealing with slowly. They will start lowering the immune system more. And then we have the food, which have a lot of glyphosate and various other environmental toxins. The immune system drops more. So it's a combination. Then other bacteria, fungus, and the other thing is the parasites start coming. All these mixed together basically stop various metabolic processes in the body. And then you have kids on the spectrum. Again, it depends on the there's predisposition also, which why some things affect more to some kids and why they don't affect to other kids. It might be actually the emotions. It may be prenatal emotions. It may be the medications the mother has taken during the pregnancy as well. or just the emotional trauma the mother might be going through during the pregnancy. Those all things act in the to the child, because of which there can be a predisposition once the kid comes out, and once he takes vaccines or he takes some medication or some like maybe a disease which might be attacking, and the immune system goes off, and then again there is an energetic imprint also that happens during this time because of the various these traumas. So that imprint also, even if the toxins go out or the pathogens die, these energetic imprints also need to be harmonized. So that also we need to. So these things all will be there. We'll be doing. This is my understanding. This is my theory that a combination of these things get the basically get that about that threshold. So we'll need to keep getting those things slowly down and down and down, and then hopefully we'll be able to get the things working.
Okay, thank you. Because I heard some people say, oh, if the child is exposed to like screen time, lot of screen time, then yeah, they get. But I have seen like my child wasn't exposed to any screen time, and I have seen my friends' children, they are like 10 hours they're watching phone and they are still okay. So I'm like, there is no like I can't find the reason why it's like that.
It's again, screen time may be just one factor. It's multiple factors, right? It's not just one factor. That we need to understand. There is no magically people don't get sick and magically people don't get just SA. There is multiple things that can be affecting. And if we are able to successfully do those multiple things, we may start getting things better.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Venkatji, do you have any other questions still? iPhone.
Sir.
Yeah.
Just before you're saying about zinc, magnesium, and all. Can you repeat once again that one?
So
zinc,
if you are in the
main supplements that you are going.
Yeah, if you are in the FMC, you might already be getting them.
B complex and vitamin D and ZMA, zinc, magnesium.
Yeah, those are the basic things. Basically, body requires these things to do its metabolic processes. So these are zinc, magnesium, vitamin D3 to absorb that K2, then B vitamins, B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12. So this you will get in combined B vitamin, multi-B vitamin.
After this program, okay, sir. Okay, I understood. After this program, will we know the detailed structure that you are going to send the bottles and what all they are having and all, or shall we have to think directly to you?
No. I'll send you a complete protocol. Once you register, I'll send you the kit. I'll send you the complete protocol. What to do when. There'll be a lot of flexibility because a lot of things are cramped in, because you'll be doing laser at any time of the day. You'll be doing 2 times laser 2 times a day. Drops 2 to 3 times a day. Basically 2 to 3 times a day, both of these things, and it'll be flexible. Yeah. Sharma ji.
Yeah, so I was seeing like you in the like list of items, right? You mentioned vitamin C as well.
Yeah.
Like, can you explain like when we have to give that? And
it will be given only once in the day at any time. Before any food is taken, you can just give it. You can give it with any other supplement you might be giving. Vitamin C is fine. It'll just it'll help us. It's a primary antioxidant for the body, vitamin C.
Okay, like similar to glutathione and
glutathione is also a secondary production. It requires glycine, glutamate, and cysteine, I think. These 3 combined make glutathione. Vitamin C by itself actually starts giving electrons to the body, and it will help us.
Okay, got it. Yeah, and last question regarding the emotions, like you'll be targeting in the 3 months only, like, and
initially we'll be targeting very less. As we go forward, we'll keep targeting. Yes, we will keep doing, because emotions part of heavy metals we'll keep targeting. that need to keep happening. The deeper emotions we may, like there is something for fear, phobias, there's something for traumas. So those things will, as we go forward, we'll keep doing them.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. In the first 3 months, we will be addressing few of the things. Whatever is needed, the best possible way, in the way we have understood, we'll be rolling out depending on that. Is there any other question? If anyone has any question, you can ask me now, or you can directly call me up. You can message me. I'll be happy to clear any doubts here.
नहीं सर, जो लिस्ट आपने ग्रुप पे दिया है वही, उसके अलावा कुछ और चीज तो नहीं लेना है, मतलब जो एक कंप्लीट लिस्ट है ना?
हाँ, वो कंप्लीट लिस्ट है।
ठीक है।
हाँ, वो कंप्लीट लिस्ट है, वही है सर लेने के लिए।
सर जैसे मेरा एफएमसी का है, तो मैं एफएमसी को अभी कंटिन्यू नहीं करना चाह रहा, जैसे ना अभी आपके वाले को मैं एनरोल करना चाह रहा हूँ, तो मतलब कर सकता हूँ ना ऐसा?
यस सर, एनीथिंग दैट इज कंफर्टेबल फॉर यू।
ठीक है।
ठीक, ओके। Okay, thanks everyone for joining. We will basically finish this here, and if you have any questions, you can directly ask me. I'll send you the recording in the group as well.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, and I'll also send out the details for registration and everything in 15 minutes.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.